yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no! Why did I do that? Ignore that, I guess. I don't know why I did that. Hi, chat. Hi. How's it going? What's everybody? I'm making sure that my stream is working. I don't know why this is stupid right now. I want to show this off. I want to show off my pride flags because I feel like it. I want to show you my pride as my pride doesn't want to stay on screen, sadly. I may just quit. You know what? Quit. I'm just gonna quit it out. Gonna cut it out. It's fine. Hi, chat. Here are my pride flags. I am live. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Sadly, I can't see what it is like from y'all's perspective, and I'm so sorry that the first minute is so chaotic. But these are my pride flags. I am pansexual. I'm trans. And I'm demi-arrow ace. I had to paint this myself because I didn't want to buy two separate flags to be demisexual and demi-romantic. I just did arrow ace flag, triangle, demi-arrow ace. Yay! But yeah, I just wanted to show this off because Pride Month and because these are brand new. I recently got these because of new Pride Month. Not new, but because of it was finally time to retire my old ones. Because I had the Demi Boy flag, I had the Pan Romantic flag, and I had the Progress flag. But I was gonna keep my Progress flag on, but nope. The black paint seeped through, so it got on that. So I'm gonna get a new Progress flag with intersex on it. So yay, a new updated one. But yeah, I wanted to show this off before I completely start gaming because I felt like it would be good to like show it off and have fun. I'm gonna show you I am very prideful of who I am. And now, with that out of the way, happy Pride! Yay! It's literally the 9th day of Pride Month. I really want to go to a Pride parade. Sadly, I can't. I don't think I can. And if I do, I'd have to wear riot type of clothes to stay safe. Because from what I see, ICE and everybody that is very, very, very conservative are throwing tear gas right now. And like what one person said, bro, it was like, oh yeah, I got tear gassed. And it tasted like fascism. Like I tasted tear gas and it tasted like fascism. And I think what he said is so real. I respect that man a lot. I forgot that this is my stream save, not my personal save, so I was about to be like, I'm balling hard. No, I'm not. I'm so poor in this game. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, so the gas station I said I was applying for. I applied, I went there, and oh my god, the manager was so awesome. I love her. I love this manager. I automatically am in love with her. Not literally, but you know. But yeah, as soon as I talked about, you know, I was like, hey, what is the status of my application? And she was like, girl, sadly we can't give you an interview today because we would have, but come in Wednesday morning. So I might get early morning shifts to late night shifts, like an occasional late night shift, not all the time. So RIP, have to wake up super early, and I've been having a hard time going to sleep at a decent time. I was so tempted to stream Sunday, well, as an early morning today, but I didn't because me so eepy. I go honk-shoo. I slept in, I didn't even feel my alarm. I was so dead to sleep because I went to bed at like 1 in the morning and then I randomly woke up at 5 in the morning. 4? I need 4 wheat thingies. Seeds. That's what they're called. We need to meet up. Where? Under the north end of the overpass. Good question where that is. I think it's... Oh, that's my man. I love my man. Trust guys, my man is my everything. North end of the overpass. Oh, okay. Get it, I guess. My man is probably not watching my stream right now. Cause he's busy working. He is working a very hard-working job. Like I said, we are the gay stereotype of blue collar and goth. Hehe. And then I also need soil. But yeah. Other than that, I most definitely will get the job at the gas station. My bad, lady. And why? Because I'm super goated like that. Yeah. So yay! Ace gets a job. That's a new whole arc going on. Ace employed. Oh no, I said the scary slur word. Employed. Ah! Trust. And then when I tried to ask about like doing a follow-up on my interview with Sonic, even though I overheard that the hiring manager should be in today, she wasn't. With all of the confidence I had, man, I lost that confidence as soon as the guy was like, yeah, no, she's not here. R.I.P. Because girls, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Tee hee hee hee. I feel so confident because this morning, even though I woke up late, as soon as I finished letting all the dogs out, I went and I put on trans tape. And I put them on, not super tight, but a little, I put them on different than how I did originally. Like, whenever I wore them properly the first time. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, that was really cool. I have trans tape on right now, and I feel very happy and I feel very confident. I'm also wearing my Hawaiian t-shirt and shorts, so I'm in the dad fit. That's what I call it, my dad fit. What else? I also got my diploma today. I got my diploma, which is so goated. And I'm too scared to open up my transcript, because if I open up my transcript, they're no good anymore, which means I can't send it to a school or send it to a workplace or anything like that, like, you know. Well, it's mostly for if you go to college and stuff, but I really want to look at it to see what my GPA is, because I don't know if I have a good GPA or not. And it's such a surreal feeling, because I'm 18, I'm all grown up. That, like, I see all of my friends, like, doing their, like, not internships, but they're going into college, or, like, going in for, like, at least the first half of the summer to go see how college life would be and stuff. Like, I have my friends who are doing that, and I'm super proud of them. I'm really proud of one of my friends for getting into the college they always wanted, because she is going to be a nurse. She's doing nursing, and she is planning on being a phlebotomist, and I love her for that, because I know that's what she's wanted to do for a while now, and that she's always wanted to do it to help people, and due to their interest in the human body and science and stuff, and specifically just as nursing in general. And I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of my friends who are having a fun time for their summer. I am so happy to be enjoying my summer while it lasts. I'm so excited to go upon this new experience in life with my loved ones and with my like friends and family. I'm so excited to start something new and better, which I'm really excited for. One thing that was also really cool is but the manager for the gas station I'm gonna work at, saw my bracelet and she was like, oh, that takes me back. And I was very embarrassed because I processed that she said it takes her back, but I thought she said text me back. So, and I said I will, and yeah, it was super embarrassing. I was very like excited and nervous to finally like ask about it, and then she was like, oh my gosh, yes, finally, we need workers. So I'm very happy I get to work now. Yay! Well, not yet. I have an interview this Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the morning. And then she's like, okay, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need like a photo ID and your social security. So I gotta do that. I really like the new update for Schedule 1 because it makes it easier for if you have workers. So in my other saved, I'm gonna re-buy the packagers because bro, they can now make my life so much easier because you could place them in correct spots instead of them overlapping things and making things a lot harder for me. And as well as with that, I could also like have fun and just do stuff. Like, trust, I'm having a lot of fun in my other save. I have so much to do. I am starting cocaine in that save. Like, I am cocaine fiend. But yeah, I need to go give these to Benji and what's her face, Molly. And the other one, I have, what's his name? Dave? Not Dave. Brad. I have Brad and I have Jane in my other save, which is really dope. What else is really cool? I am like over 100K for that save. I like have a net worth of over 100K, which I find so fire. What else is really cool and fun that's been happening? I'm so sorry that I didn't stream yesterday. I was planning on streaming. I was planning on doing a stream Sunday whenever my sister was in church, but I was very tired. And then I was gonna do it after my sister left for college, but I was, again, I just too tired. I do need to make a schedule for y'all so y'all know when I'll start streaming. Because so far, it's been very random. Just random days out of the week. Like, I started doing it almost every day for like only 3 days. And now I'm like, I haven't streamed in like a week. I should. I don't know if it works, sadly. But I made it so you guys can tip me now, which is really cool. I don't ask y'all to tip me. I don't want y'all to give me any of your money. I just have it there if you want to support me in getting better equipment, like maybe getting another monitor, which could just be a small laptop that I put in the corner of my dresser, and then like also get a better mic instead of using the mic from my headphones, and you know, stuff like that. It's just like y'all support will go into making my streams better and not anything else, and which is why I have a little image thingy for y'all to give me tips, and that image that you see for it, which I don't know where it is, because I had my boyfriend be a test dummy and he said that it was in the About Me section. So if you go to the About Me section, there should be an image of a bearded dragon, which that bearded dragon was my baby. Her name was Mushroom. and she was the light of my life. I didn't want to show a current photo of her because I don't think that's allowed. Because let's just say she passed away about half a year ago. And so I kept her bones in a little jar, and she has like her little log. I painted the inside of it to be a little desert area for her. Make it like her little heaven. And yeah, I miss my baby so much. I love her to death. And on her little jar, she has a sombrero. It's a comedically small sombrero that I gave her because she is my little bean. I love my bearded dragon to death. I loved her so much. I've had her for 5 years. She was about to be 6 years old. Or she was about to be 5 years old. No, she was 5. So she was about to be 6 years old. And so she was really sick for like a week. And I like kept track of what was going on and like why she, and like what she was doing while she was sick. And so it all changed because she passed away the day before the vet visit because I didn't have money, but whenever I got money for my class ring, instead of using it on my class ring, I used it on what the vet bill would be for Mushroom. And oh, do I miss her so much. I miss her all the time, every single time I see her, and I'm so sad that she wasn't there to see me graduate, and I'm so sad that I was at school when she passed and that I wasn't there for her to be with her, or at least just be in the room, because yeah, I felt so bad. She was having seizures. But yeah, so sorry for that little sad thing. It's just I love my animals to death. And I was gonna put another image thingy as like, hey, when I'm offline, if you wanted to see my other my other streams, not reels, and stuff, it would show up as one of my dogs, which I love my dogs. Both of them are still very much alive. But yeah, I was like, that's so mean if I have only 2 out of the 3 animals I have. So I chose to only do one and then do the other one as the little photo of my persona as a Pokemon trainer. And I really want to do a drawing stream, but if I were to do that, it would be purely a like a physical drawing, like a traditional drawing, instead of digital art, because I do digital art, and sadly, so sad to say that because I'm no longer in school, I can't use Photoshop, and Photoshop is how I draw, and so I don't have money to pay monthly for Photoshop, which I find very stupid. Like, I vividly remember when Photoshop, you could just buy it for full, which it was about like $200. I almost punched Molly. That would have been bad. So it was about like $200 in all for like Photoshop, and now you have to pay monthly, like $20 a month for the whole time you have it as a subscription, pretty much, which I find so annoying. So yeah, no, I'm not paying $20 a month yet for it. Maybe sometime in the future. But yeah, I haven't found any other art related things that I like. Let's grab like 8 of these. 8. Actually, let's do 16 and 16. Cause yeah, chat, I'm not paying $20 a month for a Photoshop subscription until I get a job, and that's all I really pay for. And then sooner or later, it'll be me and my man sharing a phone bill, which I can't wait to move in with my man. I can't wait for all the amazing stuff we can do together. I love my man. If y'all didn't know, my man is awesome. My man, very much an ally. Yeah. I think I have a little bit of money to spend on illegal stuff. So let's spend it on illegal stuff, chat. Yay! I'm so sorry this is the most yappiest I've been on stream in a fat while. I hope you enjoy. To purchase a I think that's about it. I just want to make it so each give 20 instead of one give 16 and one give 20. So yeah, because if you do two of them, it doesn't make it 20. It makes it different because I think it makes it 24 if you do two of them together. Which I don't want because I like the nice even 20. In my opinion, what is y'all's favorite number? Deadass. Favorite numbers. Because my favorite numbers are, shit, I'm gonna get rid of my soil in this. Because my favorite numbers are all even numbers, or all numbers in the style of fives, like anything in the multiple of fives, fire. Anything that's an even number, fire. Those are the best numbers in my opinion. Even numbers and multiples of 5. Minus the number 1, because 1 times 5 is 5. No, 1 is decent. It's a pretty mid number. But yeah, there's that. Also, I heard that there's a new update for lockers in Schedule 1, which I have no idea when that's coming out, because I think I would love lockers. Because make that 75. Because in my opinion, banana. Because wait, we were talking about lockers. Yeah, lockers. I'm so sorry. My brain was still on numbers. Because it means there'll be more space for me to do stuff. Because I have like a whole room in the bungalow dedicated to just beds. Excuse me. Ooh, that hurt. And it also is just so I could have more room in the bungalow for stuff, and maybe even just make it easy on my life. Daydream. I should not do that actually. Oh my gosh. I will get copyright claimed on YouTube if I do that. That is so my bad. I completely blanked out on that. I was just Guys, I'm not bad at this. I'm totally not bad at this. It's just I got distracted by the very much well-known bot. uh, on my screen that my brain just blinked out on the fact that I was about to sing a very copywritten song. Well, that's probably gonna get cut out on YouTube. Sad face. But yeah, I can't become an authorized member of Twitch yet because I don't have that many followers or viewers. So please, please ask your friends. I beg of y'all. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody about me Twitch streaming and about my YouTube channel. Please follow my YouTube channel. It's beloved arc VODs, so it's beloved_arc VODs. Please follow me there. It would be super awesome if you guys can. And it would make me feel very happy because I really, really, really want to do Twitch streaming because I've always wanted it. Like ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. And that's because I always thought it was so cool and thought it was so fun to see like my favorite YouTubers of all times to start off with so little things and then grow up to be huge. And all they really did was just have fun and play video games. And I really want that. I would love, oh my gosh, that was so high. I would love to do what I love as a hobby and make it my job. I would love to play video games. I'd love to yap away until my heart contents. What's 20 minus 8? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 11? Or 12? I think 12? I'm so poor, guys. Because, it would just be super fun. I have $12 now. I have $12. What do you mean? Yum, 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 yum. Now it lets me? Crazy. And I say all of that because I love playing video games. I'd love to also do art, and I'd also love to do baking, and I'd love to just do so many random and fun things. Like, just in awe. I'd love to just have fun and enjoy my time instead of working for specific hours. I work for whenever I want, even though that doesn't work. At all in the grand scheme of things, because you have to worry about staying relevant. Or at least if you are taking a break, all of your other videos are still making money type thing. Like, I'd love to just be joyful. I would love to have fun and do things just for the sake of doing them. I'd love to make funny reaction videos with a face cam, or have enough money to make a VTuber, or at least have a PNG tuber, which I think PNG tubers are really cool, and I'd love to do that personally. Because I find PNG tubers to be silly, and I could draw and I can make my persona into a little silly PNG cutout on my screen, on y'all's screen. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. Teehee. As I'd love to be a PNG YouTuber or VTuber. Just for a while. And then maybe slowly start doing like my real face. But I personally don't want to do my real face at all until I either move out of my house and you know, you don't see my horrible backdrop of garage, or at least start testosterone and my face looks a little different, because yeah, chat, I'm a non-testosterone baby. I need to get testosterone, but I don't have insurance right now. And I'm very nervous to start testosterone in a red state. Hip hip hooray. Yes. But yeah, I am a big boy. I'm a big proud boy. I should make a Discord server. And I don't know if I would like that or not. But I'll make like a little YouTube Discord server and be like, yeah, beloved arc, let's go. I need to get that piece. I got it. Perfect. But yeah, I want to have fun and be a silly little goober. And I was going to show off my D&D character that I made. So I have a D&D character. His name is Boog for Booger. And he is a clown goblin that can make really, really kind of overpowered weapons. He's an artificer, or however you pronounce it. So he makes weapons using balloons, and the reason why they're super overpowered is because it's very rare to find balloons. Unless you go to specific areas that specifically have clowns or other clown goblins. Because there's like a whole race of clown goblins in a circus. Headcanon. And yeah, he is so awesome. I love him so much. He also can make, well, he doesn't really make any weapons with his snot, but his snot he puts into vials to help with health, because his snot gives healing, and that's why he has a runny nose sometimes, like almost all the time. But yeah, and he makes weapons using balloons, and they're very like overpowered weapons, like with high like damage, like magical damage points pretty much. But the reason why they're super overpowered is because you have a limited amount of hits with them. Because they are balloons, they're very fragile, which means they break easily. So after like 4 hits with your balloon weapon, they break. And that's why they're super rare, and they're also like decently OP. But you can't like, you have to be strategic with how you use them. And he is a 3-foot clown goblin that has fixed his tail because of lore update. His father cut his tail off, and so he made his own tail. Where did my trash? Where did my bag go? How did it get all the way over here? Yeah, I also want to do a small little D&D campaign. That'd be super fun. I'd probably do it with a bunch of friends, because I have little like D&D one-shots dedicated to like either my favorite game or just like a random thing. Like, I think there's a very zesty Gaia bard that's also a demon, and then you have to like go through hell to go find this one demon that possesses a guy. And it's really funny, because you also find another clown goblin who's very sad, crying in a river. Well, crying next to a river, and you also have to deal with ogres and stuff like that in a field, and it's like either you sneak away or you fight them all. And depending on like the dice roll you get, you either mess up sneaking or something happens if you decide to fight them. I don't know. I only made them like very short and sweet. And then the only reason why you have to go to hell and then go find it is because of there's this one guy who's trying to seek eternal something. I don't remember what it was. Eternal happiness or the meaning of life. Oh, my bad, Benji. And so he possesses a very drunk dude at a bar, and that's how the group meets each other. It is purely just by accidental meetup at a bar, due to seeing and witnessing a guy just straight up get possessed. There's another one that was kind of dedicated to Sally Face, because I love Sally Face. Sally Face is the GOAT. You can't tell me otherwise. About like a hotel or like a motel or an apartment. That's what they're called. Apartment, and then you have to go through there, and then you have to like deal with these cultists and stuff. And it's very silly, and you have to do like riddles. Oh, the reason why they're not growing is because I didn't put water on them. I'm stupid. But yeah, it was very silly because you had like 2 riddles. Like one's an elevator, you have to give that a riddle, and then there's like another one. And then I made another one using Boog as one of the NPCs. Because he originally was an NPC, and then I was like, I love this NPC so much that I'm gonna make that my D&D character. So tee-hee-hee-hee. So, he's an NPC in this one, and you have to go find his sons, his like 3 sons in a cave. Which, if y'all don't know, Boog is Mpreg, and I find it hilarious to make him Mpreg, because I was like, oh my gosh, what if I make a weird one where you have to go find like, what if I make one where you're in a cave and you see a sad, hunched over goblin just crying his eyes out because he lost his sons. It's very cool. I love Boog to death. Boog is my little baby. And I wanted to make that the image for like the me offline, like not streaming at all. But I was there like, I think it's too colorful because it's a lot of primary colors with white, gray, and black added to it. And I was like, I feel like this would hurt people's eyes if they stared too long. So it was nice, and I was like, I'll just do my persona Peter file. So I thought I would just view my persona as a Pokemon trainer, which I'll be so real, I don't like that drawing. It's not for the persona itself, it was for how I drew Pokemon. This chat, I struggle with drawing animals, which the dream to be a furry artist never happened. I would fail profusely. Yep, yeah, hey Sam, hey Sam. Oh. Yeah, chat, I'm trying to get Google money right now. For selling instead of my dealers selling. But yeah, that's my D&D character, and I love Boog to death. He is my cute baby. Dang, this woman. What else is there? I've been yapping all this whole time. The whole, almost practically an hour. It's been like 40 minutes of this stream. I've been yapping constantly. My man. Okay, so this is not specifically about my man, but it is specifically about his ethnicity. He's Mexican. I love him to death. He's great. Um, and so it turns out my aunt, um, for her like 84th birthday, she's going to Mexico. I have no idea where. Acapulco, maybe? I have no idea though. But yeah, she's going somewhere in Mexico, somewhere by the beach. No idea. My grandma said Acapulco, but I don't know. But yeah, I was talking about that, and my grandparents were being very political during dinner, you know. Usual grandparents boomer things to do, you know, ruin dinner. And then they were like, don't move to Mexico, and I was like, I don't plan on to yet. Wow, okay. Because, if anything happens, I would rather stay in a safer environment and stay somewhere where I know that I would be safe. But sadly, that means I would have to learn a different language. Because, chat, I really want to move to Thailand. Unironically, this is off topic. I would love to move to Thailand. You know, free trans healthcare. Let's go. But you know, I was like, I don't plan on moving to Mexico. They're like, but I mean, if you do, make sure it's whenever like things start slowing down and everything's a lot safer. And I was like, yeah, I understand. And then my grandma was talking about Tijuana because my grandmother, not being, is very much a U.S. citizen, but on her mother's side, they're Mexican. They are, people who legally moved to the United States to see a better life instead of living in poverty. They decided to live in the United States only to get a better job and to live a better life and be happy and also make their kids and then the kids after that and then for the rest of everything to be US citizens so they could live a better, happier, more financially stable life. And so during the summer, my grandma would go to Tijuana and spend the summer there as a vacation, which I find really cool because I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's like that's actually genuinely cool because I heard Tijuana is a really cool place. And this is around the time, this is years ago because my grandma is in her 60s. She was alive when segregation was a thing. And segregation was not that long ago. They very much loved going there. This is around the time when you did not have to have a like passport or a visa to go if you were just traveling, and you could easily go through the border and stuff like that. I need more money than that. Yeah. So yeah, it was very fun and very interesting because my family was very much a person to go everywhere. Because trust when I say this, chat, my grandparents have lived in almost every state in the United States. They moved constantly. They have been to Hawaii for a business trip because they had to. And my bampu, which is my grandpa, was like, yeah, since I'm going to Hawaii because of business, we're gonna live there for a couple, like, for only I think at most a year. At least 2 years at most. Because they did a lot of rentals. They didn't stay in one place because my grandpa was there like, I get business at different states. So they've lived in like Florida, Texas, Colorado, California, Kansas. Like, they lived almost everywhere in the United States. Trust, I find that very impressive how you guys can move every 2 years. Luckily, I was able to settle down whenever high school hit. So I've stayed in the one place since like 7th grade, which I am very thankful for because I was tired of moving constantly. But yeah, honestly, if I could, I would so get a passport and I would so go to Mexico as a vacation. And I'm only saying this, well, I also need a traveling visa because that's what they're wanting now is traveling visas. If you are going to go to Mexico, you need a visa to state why you're traveling there. From what I've heard, I could be very much wrong. But yeah, I would love to go to Mexico because even though I'm not directly a Mexican lineage, I am probably the 4th of the way there. Cause it goes my grandma's mother, which is my great grandma, and then my grandma, and my dad, and then me. So that's about 4 people along the line, and then comes me. So I'm not very close to being Mexican, but I would love to know about my own culture, and I'd love to learn everything about it and see what their traditions are and see everything that they believe in. Like, I am someone who is very open-minded to people's traditions and to what they do ethnically. Like, I know some people, I used to be friends with Southeast Asians, and let's just say I find their culture to be interesting. That doesn't mean I hate on their culture, but there are some things where I'm like, that kind of scares me. But I would always love to learn about their culture, and I'd always love to know about their religion and everything like that because I like keeping an open mind personally. And like a while ago, to help myself better physically because I was like struggling physically, and I needed to go on a diet either way because I needed to be more healthy. I did intermediate fasting for a little while, which I am questioning about doing again, but I'd have to be like very, very aware and very like everything because intermediate fasting, especially for people who are beginners, is really difficult and it takes some time to get used to. And I would love to do intermediate fasting again because intermediate fasting was very helpful for me in doing like being healthier and going on my weight loss journey. It was very helpful on my mental health for a little while. And yeah, it's just very, 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 very respect. And I am very respectful for people who do fasting. I have friends and don't really have family, but I have a lot of close friends who do fasting, and I always am there to support them. And you should so support to your friends and family too who do that, because fasting is a religious thing, and some people fast because of it is a health thing. So, just be good and be like mindful of who you're with and who you're talking to, your friends, your family, your loved one, because you should, in my opinion, respect everyone for their religion. You should respect everyone for their beliefs and like what their traditions are. You should like be very mindful of who you're with and respect your own beliefs as well. Like, respect yourself and respect others. Treat other people how you should be treated. That's what I go by. Is just genuinely be respectful, be a decent person in humanity, But yeah, that's just my personal thoughts and opinions. Is I would love to go and travel the world to understand the world better in the sense of my own beliefs and in the sense of respecting other people's beliefs and getting to know and learn about their beliefs and everything. Like, I find learning about people not on an ethnic level, but like on a cultural level. Like I'd love to learn about their culture. I'd love to eat their authentic food. I'd love to experience their traditions and understand their religion, even if it's like not super big or it's different from what I believe in. I'm still gonna love and respect them. Like, trust, I'm very much a free-spirited person who is very open-minded and very much in love with other people's view on the world and how they see things through religious views or what it is that they believe in. Because I, for one, am not religious at all. Not once, not ever. I was raised in a Catholic family, a Catholic and Christian family. But that doesn't mean I am Catholic and Christian. I was just raised that way. But I also have my own personal views on life, and I also just find everything to be interesting because I see the world differently than they do. I believe that there is such thing as peace in the world and that there is an afterlife, but I believe it in a different sense. Like, I believe that if, like, I'm there, like, if this is true, then this is how I would wish to be. Like, if I were to get reincarnated, I wish to be like a butterfly or like something that would help the world. Or if I die, I hope to be with the soil and become the wind. Like, if I were to die, I would love to become a tree type thing. Like, if I die, I want to be a part of Mother Nature. I don't want to reincarnate as a human. I want to reincarnate what keeps people human. I want to be peace, and I want to be love, and I want to be care. And I want to be like all these good things. Because that's just who I am. I'm somebody who is very much in a not far left, nor far right, nor in the middle. I am not a person who thinks one way or another, but I'm also somebody who knows right from wrong, and I know what it is that I believe in. And I am very, very passionate with who I am, and I'm very passionate with what I can do. I am a very passionate person in general. I stay passionate because passion is what I think what people deserve. People deserve fashion. People deserve passion. People deserve love and like solidarity and all of the other good stuff. Actually, I've never seen this before. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, like, I think passion and understanding and love and care is all that should be in the world. I'm somebody who is very much peace, love, and prosperity. I am very much a hippie. I don't dress like a hippie. I don't listen to hippie music that much. I listen to more goth music and rock and everything else. But very much a hippie, very much love, peace, and kindness person. I may not have the views of a hippie, but I do have the political views of a hippie. I have political views of a punk. I hate capitalism and I hate fascism. I am very much in an alternative community, and I could buy that. I don't need to buy a thing yet. But, did I buy the sweatshop? I guess I did. Did I? I should look that up. I should go check. But I am very much a punk and very much goth. I listen to goth music and I listen to punk music. Except sadly, there are a lot of alternative songs in, like, bands that are racist, and I do not like that. And it makes me sad when I see, like, oh, I did buy this place. Good to know. I didn't know that. Well, I guess I know what to turn this into. But yeah, like, very much peace, love, and prosperity person. I have very much the political views of somebody who is not a majority and not, you know, white supremacist, blah 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 blah. I am very much the total opposite. I'm very much alternative. You are high as a kite, bro. So sorry for walking on your face like that. Yeah. Very much a lovely person. He's usually cheap. I shouldn't have asked for more. But yeah, I just play silly games and stream and slowly be silly and then get political all of a sudden. And I am so sorry I get political on my streams. People will be like, but alternative is not political. It is. Trust. Punk, goth, rock, that kind of stuff is political because of they were made political. Goth people literally were made by punks, you know, and that's just because they didn't want to fit into societal norms. They wanted to break, like, they wanted to break people's minds practically. What people frowned upon, they were into. Like, what people thought were gender norms, they broke it. Why? Because that was what they were about. They were about breaking societal norms and not liking capitalism and fascism and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, they were alternative stuff were made to be political. And I am not super political, but my mindset and how the world should be is very much a political statement, and very much in the eyes of every single majority white cis man frown upon me as I am a minority. I may be not a minority of the sense of what race I am, but I am definitely in the minority. I may look like a majority person, I am not. I am neurodivergent, I am alternative, I am in the LGBTQ plus community. Oh my god, chat, that reminds me, I texted my biological mother, and I was like, yo, what's your opinion on the gays? And she was like, girl, we stand proud. Yeah, turns out my mother is bisexual, and you know what? I find that to be so goated. So yeah, I have a bisexual biological mother, and then I also have a bisexual stepmom. Well, technically, my stepmom was a lesbian. Keyword was, and then I think she's bisexual. Because of she dated somebody, and then that somebody turned out to be a trans man after years of dating. And this is before she started dating my dad, so yeah, that's super fire. So I got 2 LGBTQ marital figures, which I don't see often. And they're very supportive of me being trans and everything, and I do kind of want to show my bio mom my pride flags to show her I stand proud and am very flamboyant. I'm a very flamboyant little guy. That's why I wanted to show my pride flags at the beginning of the stream, even though it was very crazy and hectic and silly. And that's just because I was like, hee hee, see my pride flags, I'm so cool. But yeah, they're next to me. They're on my wall. And honestly, when I took down my old pride flags, I would literally said, ugh. Because I hated how plain my wall looks. I'm somebody who is very much a maximalist, but in an organized, silly manner. Like, I hate plain walls. I hate having nothing on my wall. I have every single painting I've made, which I should restart my Shopify and start selling paintings because I've always wanted to sell my paintings. and I had a Shopify, but nobody wanted to buy them and nobody was seeing them because I wasn't pushing it further. But I should start doing it because I make a lot of cool paintings. I make a lot that are like, if you look at it, there's no real meaning, but there could be meaning to you. Plus there's one that I kind of want to get rid of, like very much. But since it's an oil painting, it'll be like 10 times harder to paint over. Because oil painting is so difficult to paint over, in my opinion. Because I used to really like Lovejoy. I was very much a 2020 teenager watching Dream SMP, and the reason why I watched Dream SMP was because of somebody I was dating at the time liked it, and my friend group liked it, and I hated how I was very much not in the group of knowing, so I was like, I should watch it because yay! Thank God I am nothing like that anymore. But I loved Lovejoy for a while. I loved their music. And then when the Wilbur, they're not even allegations. I don't see them as allegations. I see them as pure, like 100% statements about how he's a horrible person. I unliked and unlistened to every single song that I have saved. And there is one like painting I made that wasn't dedicated to Wilbur in general, but it was dedicated to look like one of his albums. Is like that field one with the bird and like the sky. That one. Well, I painted that album and I think it looks cool. Like it just looks like a landscape to me. But I hate how I know that the indication of painting it was because it reminded me of Lovejoy. And I'm so glad I didn't write Lovejoy on it or anything like that. So it doesn't look like it, but I know I know what it is. So I wanna sell it and be like, this is just a landscape. Tee hee hee hee. And it is. It's a really cool oil painted landscape I painted myself by myself. It took months. I'm a really good oil painter. Sadly, I don't have much oil paint anymore, nor do I have any clean canvases to go off of, but I could use older canvases that I hate. But yeah, like, I am very much a painter. I'm better at painting than I am at any other art form. I'm really good at digital art. I'm not that good at traditional art unless it is painting on canvases. So yeah, if you guys want, I could maybe show off painting somehow on my phone, like make a stream on my phone and it's just me showing off my paintings and showing a room tour without trying to dox my location or any legal name of mine ever. I am so sorry that this whole stream has just been me yapping away. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110. No, 100, 120. Yeah, I can do math, guys. Yep, I could totally do math, guys. Just to show you guys my room, I have like a little box thingy that says Heaven on Earth that has like angel numbers and has protection sigils on the inside because that's where I keep my tarot cards, and that's also where I keep my white sage. That's where I keep my chakra necklace. That's where I keep my quartz and my other crystals. Like, I have this it's a really cute box that my friend gave me that the reason why they got it was because of, it was a cologne brand that was called Nautica, and it reminded them of Subnautica, which is my favorite video game, and so it reminded them of me, and so they bought it for me, or they got it for free for me, and so it's very awesome, and it's cool looking. And I also could show you guys my door, because my door has these rainbow tassels that is like a little entranceway. And like I could show you all of my paintings I've made and my, like, in whatchamacallit, installation of a wall I have instead of a tarp, and I could show you my ideas for cosplays because of I painted my Sally face mask with fake blood to make it look cool and it looks kind of realistic. And I could like show you my old terrarium that I haven't gotten rid of because I don't want to, because I plan on getting more reptiles soon. And I could show you like everything. I would have to cover up like a couple of things because I don't want y'all to know what high school I went to or like anything like that. And I could also show you guys my stuffed animal collection, my rock collection, my coins collection. I want to start collecting Funko Pop soon. Like, I'm very much a collector. I collect a lot of random things. And I find that scary because I don't want to become a hoarder. So I'm trying my best to know when to stop or know when to get rid of things. Because, I think hoarding is genetic, and that's scary because I have families who are hoarders, and I really don't want to get to that point of life. And I also like have a lot of like silly little things. I remember going to McDonald's, and I don't support McDonald's at all with what they're doing. Okay, my mic has been on this whole time. I don't know why my brain is like, your mic is off, and I'm like, no, it's not. Um, and I could show you that I got a Happy Meal because of the Minecraft movie, and I got Pink Sheep box, and I keep it, and I think I named him Jared or Jeremy, or I named my Pink Sheep something, and that's where I keep all my claw clips and my hairpins and my combs because I had a mullet and now I don't have a mullet and I have just the top half of my head with hair and everything else is shaved. And I would also have to cover up photos of myself and my boyfriend because my boyfriend and I love privacy. My persona kind of looks like me, but my hair is different, and I also, it's a drawing and my people drawing is not that great. Plus I don't have bunny ears, so but yeah, I'd have to like cover photos of me and my boyfriend because we like privacy and we don't want to show ourselves on live on the internet. And I also could show you guys my dog, which sadly he stays in a cage because of we have other dogs and they don't work well together. Specifically my grandma's dogs and my dogs, which I have two dogs who are perfectly fine together, except the dog that's in my room in a cage is only like 2 years old. He turns 3 next year, early next year, so in about half a year by now. And then I have another dog who turns 7 years old next year. She turns 6 this year, early this year. So she's older, and so whenever they play, they Bruce kind of, that's the name of my dog. I have Bruce and Kara. Bruce kind of gets hurt, like hurts her by pure accident because he is just still a puppy, but he's a big puppy because he's a Labrador and he's very much the size and built like a Labrador, while my other dog is a pit lab and she is very much more the size of a pit bull, just like a little bit bigger than a pit bull, and then just, but like still smaller than my dog. My dog Bruce, he's a big boy. He's a big boy and I love him to death. I'm gonna give him treats, and I'm gonna give Kara treats, and I'm gonna give Nora treats, which is my grandma's dog, and I'm gonna give Honey treats, which is that's our Chihuahua, because of course we have one. I went on a rampage about dogs, but yeah, I love dogs, and I love my room, even though it is just half of a garage and my sister has the other half. I made it very much feel like home, and I made it very much feel like my safe space, and I would love to show you guys my safe space whenever I can, even if it means whenever I move, because in like 2-3 years I plan on moving in with my boyfriend in a nice, like, either small apartment or house. We plan on renting um, around the area that he's living in because he has a really good job opportunity there. Like he gets paid $16 an hour, and it will slowly add up to more money soon the longer he works there. And so we plan on just staying in that area and just renting houses and or apartments. I want to take my dogs with me, so we're trying to get a house rental that I saw that's decently cheap, but also like really, really good due to it being pet friendly, and pet friendly is the way to go in my opinion, because I want to take my pets with me when I move. And then soon, after we save up enough money and build up enough credit, we are going to buy a house. Because we don't want a rental, we want to buy a house to live in forever. So when that happens, it'll be great and it'll be fun and it'll be awesome. Because then I would show you like a room tour, because I plan on having an office, and that's where I'll probably start streaming and stuff, because I love streaming and I find it really fun, even though I struggle with talking so much or making things awkward and not streaming for very long. Like one thing that I have to do to become an awesome member is to stream for like 8 hours, and I'm like, I'm a sleepy little guy, what am I gonna do in 8 hours? And I was like, so I'm gonna wait until I save up money, and so I could buy more stuff to make my stream better, so I can stream 8 hours. So, yay! Hopefully I get the job at the gas station I want to work at. And that's all. I hope y'all have a lovely day. Anybody who knows me IRL, go get your diploma. Get your diploma today. But yeah, chat, that's all. Bye bye.